A very good afternoon to all the participants present here, and special greetings to our honorable dignitaries who are present here. Today I am my name is Kalpana. I am representing GCC, Girijan Cooperative Corporation, which has been a household name in Andhra Pradesh since 1956. So Girijan Cooperative Corporation has played a crucial role in promotion of Araku coffee, and we'll be going through that story. And with my small presentation, I hope I'm able to give you a small context of where we are standing today in terms of the Araku coffee. So I'm calling this the Araku story. So basically, coffee is in India. So coffee was introduced in India in 17th century. I think it's a very interesting story. All of you may be aware that it was introduced in India by Baba Budan in Karnataka, which are called the Baba Budan Hills, and 7 coffee beans were brought to India, and today they have transformed into almost 16 varieties of coffee. And Coffee Board of India is also playing a crucial role in promotion of coffees in India. In our country, 70% of coffee production, that is about 2.5 lakh metric ton, it is the Robusta coffee, which is known for its strong flavor, and 30% is Arabica coffee. Andhra Pradesh remains one of the non-traditional coffee areas. So as you can see in the map, Andhra Pradesh is not an area where we have a huge scale production. It's not taken up on a commercial basis. It's a non-traditional area, and it was only in the late 1900s that we had started the production of coffee in Andhra Pradesh. So coffee production in Andhra Pradesh, in the Eastern Ghat, and especially in the area of Alluri Sitaram Raju district, the Arabica variety of coffee, which we know as the Araku coffee, is cultivated. So this coffee is very special because it is a unique kind of coffee which is cultivated by tribal farmers in a sustainable manner. This is the unique selling point of our Araku coffee. So here also in 1898 the coffee was introduced in Andhra Pradesh by a Britisher called Mr. Brodie, and in 1920s lot of progressive farmers, tribal growers, they had started cultivation of coffee in Andhra Pradesh. In the 1960s, the Forest Development Department, they had started taking private plantations, and about 10,000 acres of land they were doing coffee cultivation. Later a corporation was formed called the APFDC, AP Forest Development Corporation, which from the 80s has been taking up this work, and they are also promoting Araku coffee cultivation. In a similar manner, coffee production by GCC. So the GCC's role has been, so GCC also had a Plantation Development Corporation, which was floated by GCC, and it also started plantation, and which were later handed over to tribal farmers. So all the plantations which were held by GCC once were handed over to farmers at the rate of 2 acres per family. So in 2014 and 15, like a decade back, our Honorable CM had launched the coffee project under which procurement of coffee, Araku coffee, was also taken up, and it was promoted by GCC. So it also necessarily meant that we were also doing the price fixation of coffee to prevent the fluctuations in the coffee prices. So today the Araku coffee, everyone knows about it, and all the coffee lovers in the entire world know what is Araku coffee, where it is coming from, and everyone knows that it is a unique coffee cultivated by tribal farmers through sustainable organic methods. So we also have a GI tag, that is the GI tag that we have received. It represents the parrots that we also see in that area. So this is the Arabica variety of coffee, and it is particularly grown in that area of ASR districts, and of course also in the neighboring areas, which is now also promoted as the Koraput coffee. So the main varieties are also mentioned here, and this coffee has a special earthy and fruity notes, and it is because there is an acidic soil. It's also a shade plantation. It's unlike other countries like in Vietnam and Brazil, which is on a large scale commercial production of coffee. In India and in Andhra Pradesh. In Andhra Pradesh specifically, this coffee is grown in shade plantation. So currently there are silver oak plantation and also some other trees under which coffee is produced. They are also using pepper also, which is a climber, is also being cultivated in that area, which adds as an additional income to the farmers. So Araku, a tribal coffee brand, which I've been stressing on from the beginning. So today Araku coffee is spread across 2.5 lakh acre of land, and it has, after the 2000s, early 2000s, the expansion has been very fast, and there are plans from the ITDA, district administration, and the coffee board to further increase it. So in the next few years, there are plans to increase 1 lakh acre of additional land. So it's a truly organic and tribal product. There's no phenomenon like this seen elsewhere in the country, and it's a handcrafted crop. There are no use of machineries. In fact, a lot of farmers are also doing pulping at their homes. So again, these pulpers are also provided by government with the support of Coffee Board, ITDA, district administration. Similarly, what sets Araku apart is there is a story, there is a tribal story, and everyone, wherever this coffee is reaching, everyone is inspired. They are captivated by the idea that somewhere in some village in India, there are tribal farmers who are handcrafting this coffee, and the taste is reaching me. So this story, it has an emotional connect, and this is also the tribal heritage of our state, which is now very well known to the world. So now it's such a common knowledge that questions are being asked in Kaun Banega Crorepati. So, you know, it's such a common knowledge now that Araku coffee, it's a household name today. Next. So this is a very important thing. Today, the reason we are here, the reason I am standing here representing GCC and promoting Araku coffee is because a lot of stakeholders in the past have worked together. And though there are scope of improvement, but we have come to a very good place. So, of course, government has been supporting. Government, I would say district administration, ITDA, Tribal Welfare Department, then also Coffee Board, other than that Forest Development Corporation, and along with that TriFed, which promotes our retail marketing products, which are promoted by GCC again. So government has played a crucial role, and as I was mentioning, that last 10 years back, the Honorable CM had sanctioned a revolving fund to GCC to procure coffee everywhere and to ensure that farmers are getting fair prices for their coffee production. Similarly, the private partners. So this also needs lot of stressing. There are lot of private partners who have worked very hard to promote this brand. So we know of Tata, we know of Nandi Foundation, and we know of many more FPOs which are functioning in that area, who have promoted Araku in international markets. So today our coffee is reaching Europe, it is reaching Americas, because thanks to the private partners, we have stores in a lot of countries. So they have also played a crucial role, and not only that, like the FPOs, the NGOs, their role is also to help in making awareness in the field. So the awareness, which of course has increased in the past, it is also because of the efforts of all the stakeholders coming together. And I have to mention the NGOs like TechnoServe representatives are also here. The FPOs, the societies have also played a very crucial role, and they are still doing so. Similarly, there are research institutions which have been there, and again there are traders, retailers, exporters, and finally the consumers. So all the stakeholders, and in the middle the farmers themselves. So the farmers have been open to the idea, they have been learning, a lot of stakeholders are working around them. They are very open to the idea of understanding how to make the crop better. So these kind of practices, all the stakeholders, I would say, I cannot pick and choose that one stakeholder is more important than other. Everyone together has come together in this ecosystem, and everyone has worked hard to bring Araku coffee to the stage where it is today. So regarding GCC, because I would like to highlight how GCC has played a role in Araku coffee promotion. So initially, like I mentioned earlier, plantations were taken up by GCC, and they were finally handed over to farmers, and in due course of time, government through different times had also allocated lands to farmers for coffee production. Similarly, Coffee Board providing the seeds, trainings, plantations, everything was taken up. So similarly, GCC has also been involved in procurement of Araku coffee since 2014-15, and it also sets a minimum price, ensuring that the farmers sell at not below a certain price. So this helps them that they don't have to do stress selling. So this is also an initiative which has helped farmer. Now there is a good amount of awareness in farmers. They know that this is the price fixed by GCC, and this is the rate we are getting outside. So that awareness is already there, and the government's project of coffee project has really helped the farmers. Similarly, with active involvement of other government functionaries and other stakeholders, we have been able to do a lot of other activities, awareness, attending a lot of festivals. So a lot of activities have been taken up. Similarly, GCC also promotes best farming practices by standardization. Like whenever we procure coffee, we have certain set standards, including the moisture content and other standards. Similarly, in 2 mandals of Araku, we have gone for organic certification. And this year will be the first time we'll be selling the certified organic coffee. Though the Araku area itself, it's an organic area, but because of the demand, certain conditions in foreign markets, we do need to get some certification. So this year, this is the first time we'll be going for certified organic coffee export in the country for the first time. It's in the entire country. Similarly, Araku coffee remains one of the flagship products of GCC. Even though we have more than 40 products that we do market through our different channels, but Araku coffee remains one of our most signature products. Similarly, we do have collaboration with private players, non-profit organizations that also bring more credibility to the work that we do. Like I already mentioned, a lot of schemes including credit. So credit support also we provide to the tribal farmers and other farm tool subsidies in collaboration with other departments. Similarly, GCC has also helped Araku gain recognition, especially from the government side. So I will share some of the stories, some of the recent year photographs with all of you, where GCC has played a role in promotion of Araku coffee. Next. Yes, so you can see that our Prime Minister himself endorses Araku coffee. Next. Again, this was also one picture that had gone viral. So everyone is sipping Araku coffee. And recently in Mann Ki Baat episode, again, PM sir had again mentioned that we had the coffee and it was different taste, and he is again promoting it on global platforms. Next. So this is the One District, One Product award that Alluri Sitaram Raju district received in 2023 for Araku coffee. So this is also Flavor of India, the Fine Cup Award, which again Araku coffee won in 2023. Next. So this is last year's Tribal Day function photographs, where again CM sir had again focused and said that Araku coffee has to be taken to the global platform. Our Deputy CM sir promoting Araku coffee in a recent event. So this again, the recent Davos investment summit, where again our Araku coffee was promoted, and it is also shared by honorable ministers, as you can see. Then this is the episode, 111th episode of Mann Ki Baat. So there is a video, but I'll just sum up, where PM sir has again described where Araku, what the story behind Araku, how it is found by tribal farmers, where it has reached an international recognition. So he has spoken about that. Next. We can go next. We can go.
ग्लोबल होते देखते हैं तो गर्व से भर जाना स्वाभाविक है। ऐसा ही एक प्रोडक्ट है अराकू कॉफी। अराकू कॉफी आंध्र प्रदेश के अल्लूरी सीताराम राजू जिले में बड़ी मात्रा में पैदा होती है। ये अपने रिच फ्लेवर और अरोमा के लिए जानी जाती है। अराकू कॉफी की खेती से करीब 1.5 लाख आदिवासी परिवार जुड़े हुए हैं। अराकू कॉफी को नई ऊंचाई देने में गिरिजन कोऑपरेटिव की बहुत बड़ी भूमिका रही है। इसने यहाँ के किसान भाई बहनों को एक साथ लाने का काम किया और उन्हें अराकू कॉफी की खेती के लिए प्रोत्साहन दिया। इससे इन किसानों की कमाई भी बहुत बढ़ गई है। इसका बहुत लाभ कौंडा डोरा आदिवासी समुदाय को भी मिला है। कमाई के साथ साथ उन्हें सम्मान का जीवन भी मिल रहा है। मुझे याद है एक बार विशाखापत्तनम में आंध्र प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री चंद्रबाबू नायडू गारू के साथ मुझे इस कॉफी का स्वाद लेने का मौका मिला था। इसके टेस्ट की तो पूछिए ही मत, कमाल की होती है ये कॉफी। अराकू कॉफी को कई ग्लोबल अवार्ड्स मिले हैं। दिल्ली में हुई G20 समिट में भी कॉफी छाई हुई थी। आपको जब भी अवसर मिले आप भी अराकू कॉफी का आनंद जरूर लें।
Okay, so this is the address by PM sir. Now there is one thing that I wanted to mention here is that the GCC's role has been in promotion, and as I mentioned the importance of all the stakeholders. We are not trying to gatekeep this coffee because it's a treasure of Andhra Pradesh, the people of Andhra Pradesh. So GCC is committed to promotion of Araku coffee, and we will also be taking up some branding and digital marketing initiatives in future. And because today we are gathered here for tourism related activities, these are some of the ideas that I want to share here with a final message that we are here to work together with all the stakeholders. So wherever GCC can chip in, we are ready for that. So some of the ideas that I thought of can be replicated in the field are as follows. So one thing in future, probably with coming up of some hotel industry, we can think of coffee plantation tours, because this happens in southern part of country and also in northeastern part of country. So many people who are from northern parts of India, they don't know how the whole processing of coffee happens. So probably we can have guided tours of Araku coffee plantation. Similarly, we can also have tasting sessions where we can talk about the cupping sessions, like how the aroma, how every coffee is different from each other. So those kind of sessions can also be included in that. Other than that, something which we have already spoken of many times is ecologists and homestays. So it's a ecosystem. So once we have an eco-friendly accommodation, everything else falls in. So the coffee plantation tours, tasting sessions, even adventure tourism will all fall in place once this starts. Similarly, we can have biodiversity trails, because the Araku Paderu area is such a beautiful scenic area that we can have n number of biodiversity trails in that area. Having Araku Chali festival very soon. On the same lines, we can have annual festivals, and we have a coffee festivals every year. Sometimes it's in Hyderabad, sometimes in other locations. So probably next year we can call those kind of festivals in Vizag or Paderu itself. Similarly, culinary tourism, because Araku coffee is very closely related to the tribal heritage, tribal culture also. So we can, along with coffee-based beverages, we can also have some unique regional culinary experiences for the people, for the tourists who come in this area. Similarly, for global branding and exports. So now Araku is gaining a lot of international recognition as an organic, high-quality product. So probably in future we can have participation with international players who can come and see for themselves how this whole experience has come into a reality.